S is a relation over the set R of all real numbers, and it is given by A comma B belongs to S if and only if AB is greater than or equals to 0. Then S is a symmetric and transitive only, a reflexive and symmetric only, and a partial order relation and equivalence relation. So an equivalence relation means you need to prove that whether it is a reflexive, symmetric, and transitive. All the three must be proved. And in the case of partial order, we need to prove that it is reflexive and transitive. And we can say that along with this antisymmetric. At the same time. Okay, now let us check the first thing. R is equal to set A comma B such that AB is greater than or equals to 0, where A and B are real numbers. So for every x belongs to R, or for every A belongs to R, we can say x into x, which is equal to x square, is always greater than or equals to 0. So which implies that x comma x belongs to R for every x belongs to R, and hence we can say this is reflexive. And the next ones, so let x comma y belongs to R, which implies xy is greater than or equals to 0, which also can be written yx is greater than or equals to 0. So implies y comma x belongs to R, it is symmetric. See, when both are positive, if x is positive and y is positive, then xy is also positive. If both are negative, if x is negative and y is negative, then also it is positive. If both are different, then it will be less than or equals to 0. So to make satisfy x into y greater than or equals to 0, either plus into plus or minus into minus, in either way you can get the same. So x into y greater than or equals to 0, that also implies y into x also greater than or equals to 0. And hence we can say this relation is symmetric. And is it possible only for the case of x is equal to y? No, it can be possible for any case, and hence we can say it is not antisymmetric also. It is not antisymmetric. And now let us check for transitivity. Now for x comma y, let x comma y belongs to R and y comma z also belongs to R. X comma y belongs to relation is S here. Okay, let me, what is the relation given? So S is a relation. I have taken S. Let me correct this. This is S. And y comma z belongs to S. So which implies xy is greater than or equals to 0 and yz is greater than or equals to 0. And this is possible either in the case of, as I mentioned, x is greater than or equal to 0, y greater than or equals to 0. Or the second case, we can say x is less than or equals to 0 or y less than or equals to 0. These are the two possibilities we have. Or x greater than 0, y greater than or equals to 0 also we can consider. And in the next case here, y is greater than or equals to 0 and z is greater than or equals to 0, or x is less than or equals to 0, y is less than or equals to 0, z is also less than or equals to 0. And now here, for x greater than or equals to 0, if I can consider, and y greater than or equals to 0, and similarly here y greater than or equals to 0, so z greater than or equals to 0, from this we can say that x into z is also greater than or equals to 0, right? Which means that x comma z belongs to relation S. And here also in this case, if suppose x is less than or equals to 0, y less than or equals to 0, so z less than or equals to 0. So x less than or equals to 0, z less than or equals to 0. And hence we can say here x into z, here also less than or equals, sorry, less than or greater than or equals to 0. Both are negative, means xz is x comma z. One second. So we can write here xz is greater than or equals to 0, which implies that x comma z belongs to the relation S, and hence we can say this is a transitive. So this relation is also transitive, and hence this relation is a reflexive and symmetric and transitive, and hence we can say that the given relation is equivalence. We can go with option D, it's an equivalence relation. Okay.